Dr. Omene, you are the head of publicity APC Delta State, and from the look of things, as the Congress approaches, there seems to be some bickering and a division in the party, as a shifting of the parties. How would you react to this? And what will be your message to APC faithful?
Well, first of all, APC still remain the very best option for the people of Delta State. The very best option. We all are aware that the so-called victory that PDP is working with today or is enjoying today is a stolen mandate. You know, but I don't want to dwell on that because the law court says they won't, so we allow that to be. There are one or two hiccups in the party, I must admit, you know, as we speak. But again, it is not unusual. It's not unusual to have those kind of things happening at this time of but yeah, and what do I mean? We are going to be faced with congresses in the next 2 to 3 months' time. So, and when we're going to be, that's in August, at least sometime in August. Congresses are meant to be taken care of by those who are going to be elected, are meant to be taken care of by through ballot box or through the elected process. And that's what the Constitution says. Unless there's a general consensus, general without objection, and then yes, then we can equally go through such general consensus to accept any candidate for the party. But ordinarily, by the law and the principles of the party, we are practicing internal democracy in APC. And if you are practicing internal democracy, you expect definitely people who want to be relevant at this stage, because congresses are for those who are going to be chosen to govern the party for a period of time till the next Congress.
Please, I am pleading with every stakeholder, whether you are a leader or you are just an ordinary member, or you are given privileges to run the party as a party ESCO member, please do it with decorum. Do it with the sense of fairness, justice, and of course, you must be equitable in every decision that you make. Now we have some coming with the collegiate of 10 persons per unit, per ward, and per LGA. That these 10 persons that they want to choose who should be a ward ESCO member, or you be a LGA ESCO member, or state ESCO member. While you're doing that, ask yourself, does it conform with internal democracy or the principles of democracy, whereby everyone has the right to choose who should lead him or her? If the answer is no, then jettison it. Big time, jettison it. I remember talking to one of the kingpin who were one of those people who came up with the idea of these 10-member colleges. And I said to him, how are you going to get the 10 persons? Oh, the people around there will pick them. Through what process? If you must have 10 persons, then you must go through the process of not selecting them, getting them to go through the process of election. They must go through the process of election. That's true democracy. So if you now have that 10 properly elected, then it means the people have surrendered their rights to these 10 persons. Then these 10 persons will now do the bidding of the people. Then they can go selecting members of the World ESCO. Now that will not be called by consensus. Such choices made by these 10 persons will not be by consensus. But I want to ask, why select 10 men? Or why vote 10 men only? When you can easily just apply option A4. Stand behind the person that is most popular. You want to be a world chairman? Yes, pick the form. If there are about 10, let the 10 men and women line up. Let them line up. There's no need to hide your face on who you really want to vote for. Because what you are voting for is those who you consider to be competent enough to protect the interests of the party. And once you protect the interests of the party, you have protected the interests of all members. So they must what? They must be abreast with what? With the principles of true democracy. Let them line up. If my line is longer than yours, I have won it. And you know the beauty of that, my fellow APC members. The beauty of it is that when I win you, you are seeing it practically that I've won you. You will have no reason to run to anybody again, not even an appeal. Where are you appealing to? Having lost, come out to support the one that have won. And having won, be magnanimous enough with your victory to do what? Embrace the others. And let's move on. Because we have only one common enemy. I call it enemy because they are mismanaging the economy of this state in the last 20-something years now. Particularly in the last 16 years plus. It's been so terrible. When we had the Buri, we had some very wonderful, what do I call it, star projects. Because the state was just beginning to pick up. And it did it, even if so to unite us, that he even introduced rotational, something that removed so much bickering from our lives. That's a huge success from Urugu. But I must state clearly that the PDP government of the last 16 years to date it's been terrible. Or let me put it now, last 17 and a half years. Horrible. We have been experiencing backward movement instead of forward movement. So we should constantly remind ourselves that we are faced with that wicked enemy that doesn't want to see the good of the state, called PDP. And we must put our arsenal together. Put it together. Forget all this bigotry that I must be the one to represent this. If you feel strongly enough that you are competent to represent the party at world level, LGA level, state level, or as governorship candidate, senatorial candidate, House of Rep candidate, House of Assembly candidate, chairman of councillors, if you know you are competent, present yourself to the public. Don't go behind to see how you can manipulate the system and make it so democratic to favor you, and you come out to come and give us headache and no hope at all that we will defeat the worst enemy that we have, which is PDP. Of the squandering of our commonwealth. If you are part of it, then leave APC and just go to them. Don't be APC in the daytime and be PDP at night. Leave us and go there. Because it is wrong to allow these people to squander this money. Look at the allegations against Tokoa, for example, PDP-led government, 1.3 trillion. They have not been able to defend it till today. That case is still ongoing. Now PDP is going ahead. Oh, they are building bridges. Do you know how much money they have received since the inception of this administration? Over 1.5 trillion or thereabouts. Trillion. And what is going on? Bridges. Yes, bridges are good, yes. But is that what you could account for 1.5 trillion? I just pray that they are not continuing with the program because they say more agenda. They are not continuing with more poverty agenda for Deltans. But because that's what it suggests today. More poverty, more appalling educational system that is already depleted. Now we have universities that will now call glorified secondary schools. Sad. We must get this monster out of government. This monster called PDP. We must remove them from government and bring in, usher in a new dimension, new glory to Deltans through APC. This is not the platform to campaign. This is a platform to call on all APC members to shed their salt. Any internal bickering should stop. Should stop. And we should have collective responsibility. And then some people say, oh no, we can't have a one-man show. What is one-man show? If you come together, will it be a one-man show? We should all come to Delta State and join hands to go on what I call grassroots political activism all over the nook and crannies of Delta State. That's my prayer and my plea to my people, my fellow members of APC. Please, we must come down to the grassroots politicking. We cannot afford to destroy ourselves with just these selfish connotations of say, I'm a leader, you're a leader, that is a leader, oh, this leader is not good, the other one that is good. Sheath your swords, all leaders of this party, and come together and work together to do what? To go for grassroots activism, political activism. That's all I can say.